Hi, this is Tamia, and you're watching Where You Been on MadameNoire. I can't believe it's actually been 3 years since Beautiful Surprise, which was the last project. Time just flies, you know. I went in the studio and I was basically like, now's the time, let's go in the studio, make the project. It happened very quickly, and so now here we are, kind of, starting this process. So it feels like a long time, but in order to get to this process, there's a lot of different things that need to go on behind the scenes and all of those things. So it's been 3 years, but it's time. Well, when I do an album, I try to put every song on the album that I actually love. And, a lot of songs that sometimes they aren't even singles are the ones that sort of the fans like. I did a song that I wrote for my husband called Day One. And it's a, it's self-explanatory song. You have to listen to it to hear it. But it's just kind of about our relationship. And then I remade a song on the project that was a Denise Williams song called Black Butterfly. So it just depends on how you're feeling. I have a song for it. I got a chance to work with, the most amazing producer ever, living legend, Mr. Quincy Jones. I knew from the start you put a move on my. I got to go around the world with him and to see how it's done. And I learned so much from him, and that's kind of where it all began. My first deal was with Warner Brothers many years ago. The deals were just different then. You had like a 6-album deal, and they didn't expect you to like blow up right away. I mean, now just the deals are different. You can have a 1 single deal and it's over. And the single could do really well, and you just, your album never sees the light of day. So, I think the music business is kind of ever changing, and you have to continue to figure out ways in which to change with it. And also, there's a lot of business that goes on with the music business. You have to kind of stay on top of that as well. I don't think anyone's really ever tried to change my image. I think that, obviously, yeah, there is a lot of push to be sexy and to be, kind of go that sort of route. And there was a time when it was about being the vocalist, and now it's kind of, we're very much in a visual kind of age. So the visuals are important. They live on social media forever. But when it comes down to it, you really do have to be able to perform in order to keep someone's attention. I regret actually that we never performed that live. Though I'm missing you, I'll find a way to get through. It was kind of a song that we did for a movie, and I actually recorded my version in the studio with GLADYS Knight. And that was the first time I had ever met her. And she actually spent, a good hour with me, kind of just talking about the business and just really giving me some great advice that I've held on to my entire career. So it was a great experience for me being in the studio with her. Missy's amazing. I mean, we got a chance to see that, right, on the Super Bowl. My daughters are like, how do you know this song? Because I'm like, is it worth it? They're like, how do you know this song? I'm like, are you kidding? Of course I know this song. It's Missy. She's amazing, and she's an amazing person, and she's a great artist. Clearly her music, has stood the test of time. I mean, you put that on and it's still as hot as it was then. And I'm looking forward to seeing what she's coming out with next. When A New Day came out, that was sort of when all of the digital things started to really open up, and it really let me know just how small the world had become because of social media and the internet. Now you have, you're aware that you have fans in, South Africa and South Korea. With acting, you never know. I got a chance to do a few little acting bits. I had a good time, and I never like to rule anything out. I kind of just deal with life and how it unfolds, and it could be a fun venture. We'll have to see. We get up early in the morning and I wake up like this and then we go. Now, when I'm at home, obviously it's all about our children there. We kind of take a back seat. We're kind of like their chauffeur. We kind of drive them around everywhere. You know, actually Anita was like, you keep telling this story and people keep calling me about setting them up. But she did a great job. So I think it's not a bad idea to, if you have someone in mind that you think is like a really great person and you know another person that you think is, you know, they would really mesh well together. I think it's kind of pretty good, you know, to meet someone that you know through a friend. To keep a marriage strong, you have to have communication. You have to communicate with your partner about what's going on inside your head, you know, your dreams, things you want to do, because we all grow and we change and we, you know, we have fears and things like that. So to me, the most important thing is to communicate. Hi, this is Tamia. Hope you enjoyed my exclusive on MadameNoire. Be sure to subscribe to their YouTube channel.